You gotta motivate.
Get up and keep going.
Celebrate.
This life you've been holding.
Demonstrate
your love and devotion.
And everybody get up and get up. It's time to get it moving, y'all. Step up your game. You gotta motivate.
Get up and keep going.
Celebrate.
This life you've been holding.
Demonstrate
your love and devotion.
And everybody get up and get up. Motivate.
Get up and keep moving.
Celebrate.
This life is no illusion.
Demonstrate
the skills you've been using.
And everybody get up and get up.
Yeah, welcome back to yet another review by Zombill. In today's review, we're going to be looking at the Vape, which is a voltage checker that comes to us from the Friday morning. So let's go to their website, get a little pricing information, then we'll come back here, have ourselves a little up-close time with the Vape. Let's have a quick tune. Welcome to the brief online tutorial for the Friday morning. So let's check out their main website. You can find the Friday morning at www.thefridaymorning.com. And as you can see, up top here, we have a few categories to choose from. Volt checker, ohm reader, utilities, mods, and accessories. Now if we scroll down, we can pretty much see all of their inventory in one page. However, let's go and check out some of the stuff that we'll be reviewing. This is the Vape. It's their voltage checker. You can see it has a price of $42. Now their R tab is similar to the one that I'll be reviewing that they sent to me. However, mine has, instead of just one extension, it has two, so that you can use a positive and negative lead to check a coil that you've already built that isn't installed into an atomizer. Now I think this must have been a prototype version, and that is why they don't have a price listed for it as of yet. Okay, it says that it's sold out. Well, that explains that. Now they do also have utilities, which you can see they have a what's known as a burning tab. Now that basically is a something you can put your atomizer on, and you don't need a mod in order to fire the coils. You can use this here, but now if you go down too low, you have a port here on the side that you can put a mod on for, say, sub-ohm coils. And then there's the welding tab for what's the word? I can't think of it, but it's actually where you need to weld together resistance and non-resistance wires. That is exactly what the welding tab will do. I wouldn't actually mind having one of these for some of the old retro gear that I have laying around. They do have mods, however they're not available as of yet. These are, I think they're still betas. And then of course there is the stopper. The stopper is basically just something that you lay your complete setup on and it won't roll anywhere. And that'll do it for the brief online tutorial for the Friday morning. Now, back to the review. Before I start, I must point out I did receive these free of charge for the purpose of conducting a review, but my opinion of the product will remain true, honest, and accurate as always. Now, this is the package that the V-Pot by Friday morning comes in, and basically, just on the packaging, it tells you where the website is, and it just says the Friday morning on it. Basically, all the sides are the same. And this is the V-Pot, the voltage checker that is made by the Friday morning. So basically, this is where your atomizer would go to have a load of resistance on here. And this is where you would plug into the mod on the side. Now, the back side here basically just says, I get it to clear up. Now the back side here basically just says voltage meter V-Pot, the Friday morning, and it's got a little serial number there, and it says voltage measuring range, 3 volts to 30 volts. Now on the side here we have a switch. That switch is so that you can put it under load when you have your atomizer on there, or you can have it not under load when you have the atomizer on there. So for purpose of testing this, we're going to use a Sony VTC5 that's been freshly charged, just come off the charger. We'll also be using the Smoke Joy Fire Max mod, which is one of the worst voltage drop mods that I have ever come across. You will see in just a moment. So basically, you just want to take and screw the V-Pot into your mod. And I have this all the way up to 6 volts currently. So you can see we're getting about 6 volts directly while we don't have a load on here. Let's see now, the load button does absolutely nothing unless you have an atomizer on here. So let's install an atomizer. We're going to put on my, we're going to put on my K-Fun Lite ES 3.1 that has the Nano kit installed. And as you can see here, I'll show you real quick on the side there. You can see that's measuring, it's all the way up to 6 volts. Now, if we check it on the voltage checker, this is without the load. Now, if we turn the load on, you can see that it drops down to 3.64 volts. That is about a 2.3 volt drop. Absolutely absurd. We'll also check it on an E-Fest 26650 with a E-Cig. Roughly a freshly charged E-Fest 26650 is going to read about 4.2 volts. So we take it off a load, and you can see the V-Pot shows it's 4.23 volts. So that's a pretty good charge. Now with the load on there, we're getting about 3.7473 with the E-Cig. So now we're back to main view, and as you can see, we're still getting about 4.16. So it's still a pretty freshly charged battery. And with the load, we're getting about 3.224. So it's about almost a voltage drop, about 0.9. So, just want to give a shout out to the fine folks at the Friday Morning for sending this on to me. If you want to look at their products or you're interested in getting them, you can go to the Friday Morning. Is it .net or .com? I can never remember. It's .com. So the FridayMorning.com. You can also check them out on Facebook. Go give them a shout. So I hope you enjoyed the review. Please subscribe to my YouTube. And as always, my peeps and peepettes, happy vaping.